One of the best decisions you can make is to know Jesus.
Okay,
Very,
sir.
very powerful decision. Very powerful. It's so life changing, so life transforming. Nothing you can encounter like to meet Jesus.
Jesus.
And when you've received Him, it's just different from going to church.
Exactly.
It transforms you beyond just going to church. And the church, you become the living church because church is not a four-wall system. Yeah.
We are doing a testimony of Jesus challenge, asking people for what Jesus has done for them, any story they have about Jesus, intervention in their life that can also boost someone else's faith out there and encourage them to trust God and hold on to Jesus. So we don't know if you have something like that you want to share to also encourage someone out there, sir.
I've really been blessed by my knowledge or knowing of the Lord, just like Paul that told us about the excellence of the knowledge of the Lord. Yeah. And I can tell anybody freely that one of the best decisions you can make is to know Jesus. Very, very powerful decision. Very powerful. It's so life changing, so life transforming. Nothing you can encounter like to meet Jesus. And when you've received Him, it's just different from going to church.
Exactly.
It transforms you beyond just going to church. And the church, you become the living church because church is not a four-wall system. Yeah. So if I really want to give my testimony is that since my knowing Jesus, there has been a lot of changes in my life. I have made so many decisions that I could never have made. I have gotten opportunity I could never have gotten. I've met people I could never have met. Yeah, I've been able to move from one stage to another, something that I never thought I could do. Yeah, there has been a lot of favors, lot of blessings. Even, your health is preserved by the Lord. There have been a lot of move that you can't make by your own strength.
Yes, sir.
For example, I remember during my wedding, what I want to share this is that there are some critical time in your life whereby you just don't know how to take care of some certain things. Yeah, but the way God raised people beyond your expectation. When you were thinking your uncle, your auntie, your brother, sister, so certain people to come in, He brings in strangers, people you didn't even expect. Yeah, and then the help comes, but you will know it was the arm of the Lord. Yeah. So for anybody out there without trying to ramble, one of the best decisions you can make at any stage and at any age is to know Jesus, and make sure not only that you think you know Him, know that He knows you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you good for this powerful testimony. You emphasized something about knowing Jesus, coming into Christ. So I don't know if you can also just help us share your salvation experience. How did you come to know the Lord?
That's a strong one to do, but I think it was during my school days. Yeah, okay. And I didn't really know what it's like to be saved, so it was not really so different for me. Okay. Yeah, it took a while for us to know what we have gotten into, because there was that challenge of the Holy Spirit now adjusting what you can do and what you cannot do. Exactly. Yeah, ordinarily everything goes. It could be anywhere, just do anything. But the moment the salvation experience comes, which is just by confession, it looks so simple. But when you get home, there is that a kind of change that comes to you. Yeah, that awareness that you are not even alone. Yeah. So you start receiving instruction from the Holy Spirit. Yeah. So you start seeing there is a need for you to change some things, to forget some things or forgo some things. Yeah. So my salvation experience happened during my school days, which is my during my I think 100 level days. Yeah. And it was really so different for me because I came back home feeling different. I become more a person of God than I used to. Yes, my former interest could have been maybe go out for football and some other thing, which is not sin though. But you know, when you come to Christ, your priorities changes. You start becoming more kingdom focused than worldly focused. Yeah, football is not a sin, but you just see it's not a priority. Yeah. So in my salvation experience, I just knew that we have to, just like Jesus saying, seek ye first the kingdom. So the kingdom comes first now for me in everything I do. And even my relationship with people become better. Why? Because of the consideration that I am not of myself. I'm not my own. I have been bought. And you are to now glorify yourself or glorify the Lord who has purchased you. So because of that, there has been that change. And I really know that one of the best experiences in life is to get saved. Wow. You must get saved.
Thank you so much. This is instructive. One of the best things in life is to get saved, give your life to Jesus. So we are grateful you share these testimonies, Pastor, Apostles, Senior Reverend Martins.
We are good. Yeah.
Thank you so much. God bless you, sir. It's really a privilege to you, sir.